We begin our second half hour with breaking news on a story that stunned the country. A judge ruling that Mitchelle Blair no longer has parental rights over her 2 surviving children.
7 Action News reporter Kim Russell was in court as Blair made sure her voice was heard loud and clear.
That's right, I'm live outside court, and the judge said that these 2 children who survived unthinkable abuse, torture, and tear as they walked every day by the freezer where their siblings' bodies were stored. But the question of parental rights when it comes to their fathers and their mother is not cut and dry. When it came time for Mitchelle Blair to testify by video from jail, 2 men walked out of the courtroom, Stephen Barry and Alexander Dorsey, who each fathered a child she murdered and a child that survived, said they didn't want to hear what she had to say.
He just showed up, and I'm like, so you realize they not dead, they alive, right? That's what I always used to say to him. Everybody could be dead, you wouldn't even know it. That's kind of ironic in light of what happened, but that's what I always said. You don't know what's going on with nobody over here.
She said they were deadbeats, and witnesses agreed. Social workers testified the fathers don't have the willpower to do what is needed to help their kids. Stephen Barry doesn't have housing, a job, or even a social security number to get a legal job. Attorneys for the dads, Mitchelle Blair made it impossible for them to parent, and they deserve a chance.
My client loves his son and is asking for the opportunity to work on a treatment plan, Your Honor. Thank you.
The judge then made his ruling. He decided that Mitchelle Blair's parental rights should be terminated and Stephen Barry's rights should be terminated too. But when it comes to Alexander Dorsey, the father of an 18-year-old girl who survived this abuse, his parental rights will not be terminated. The reason, not what you think, not because Alexander Dorsey is fit to be a great father, but because the judge says this will allow him to give that 18-year-old 2 years of state services, of therapy, and education assistance so she can pursue her dreams of becoming a veterinarian and get the help she needs to overcome this trauma. Reporting live in Detroit, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.
So, Kim, it feels like Mitchelle Blair has had quite a stage throughout this trial. She's been very vocal. Have the fathers been saying anything?
The fathers are just worn out hearing these allegations. I spoke to them in the past, and you can tell that they're very upset. They didn't choose to comment after the hearing today, but Alexander Dorsey has told me that he loves his daughter and he tried to be there, but that mom just wouldn't allow it. And on a side note, I Googled the phrase outburst in court, and Mitchelle Blair's picture comes right up. She has a record of just being outrageous, and those fathers, they're fed up with hearing about their flaws that they know they had.
That is fascinating, Kim. Thank you for the great work.